Now, I don't know about you and your relationship, but infidelity is a problem that is statistically affecting 1 in 4 marriages in China at this current moment. Now, are we a global leader in the field? Not precisely, because we fight another battle. Now, interestingly, based on what this report tells us in detail, around 48% of cheaters do it with neighbors, co-workers, classmates, or acquaintances. The rest of the stats then go to strangers with one-night stands and close friends. That means 2 things precisely. Number 1, infidelity is going up, and marriage satisfactions is going down, compared to the early 2000s at least, which at this point looks like rookie figures to me. And number 2, you can never be too careful with who you hang out with, because as it turns out, your wife's boyfriend or your husband's girlfriend could be anyone but you. Okay, in fact, there was actually a famous case about a mistress killer who in 2003 founded the Fire Phoenix Women Detective Agency. Now, the goal of the business is to support betrayed wives by helping them gather information on infidelity, and then pursuing legal claims against the mistresses. But that business model never took off, because there is just too few viable grounds to stand on when you want to win a case against 2 parties who enter the arrangement willingly. Despicable, yes, but then also leading to the golden question of the day. Who is really profiting off this whole interaction? So today let's talk about the mistress training business model. Now, if you didn't have the title of this video and I told you to guess where this picture came from, I'm willing to bet it might take you a while to guess that it's actually a cohort of a side piece training camp. Now, this is doing no favors to the marriage market, which hasn't had a good run since the 1980s. But then again, when there is demand, there is supply. Now, we've had a fake socialite flexing group on the channel, unfortunately, which stems from the need of status and curating a lifestyle that you simply cannot afford. Shallow, perhaps, but then the result of taking the course is real-world credibility thanks to the age-old saying, fake it till you make it. Then we had a billionaire-wife training program, which stems from the need to rapidly climb a few socio-economic classes by taking the helping hand of a lonely, high-net-worth individual who's just none the wiser about your academically arranged personality. You know, you scam a few billionaires in the process until you meet the one you don't want to scam. Now, that I understand, morally questionable perhaps, but you do get to escape the 95, and at least this course doesn't exclusively target the married demographic, right? Which brings us to our 3rd academy, because this diva right here, hey, opens not 1 but 3 mistress training camps in Zhejiang, Shanghai, Jiangsu at the same time. Look at that, just from the real estate of these 3 cities alone, that's quite the investment. Teaching you how to slide in and out, quick little venture of a loving relationship just because there is profit to be gained. Now, that is a certified apex predatory business model. Now, the goal of this fun establishment at hand is to provide a service to those in need on how to plan and reasonably avoid legal risk in order to successfully become a third-party non-blood related member of the family. In fact, check this business motto out. There is no family that cannot be broken up, only the self that cannot be changed. If you don't change, men will change. Now, that's a corporate slogan if I've ever seen one. What's finger-licking good compared to this poetry? Now, first of all, what is consistently mentioned in majority of these articles is the fact that these programs are ran by a highly experienced senior mistress who designs and delivers these courses based on their personal experience, which, what a niche-ass career progression. I mean, just look at the name of this curriculum. Don't know how many bodies you need to have to make this one, but it's got to be a lot. Now, I personally think they're just dating coaches who decided to wake up as a villain that day, but just taking a look at the curriculum at hand, you'll have a rough idea on how the business manages to pull in enough money to open not 1, but 3 branches. Schools? In the most expensive real estate cities in China. Now, firstly, these classes are split between 2 curriculums. Number 1, we have the Pale, Rich, and Pretty training course set at 3,000 yuan per 21 days, which once again, compared to the billionaire-wife training program, that's a steal. This includes a personality packaging plus emotion intelligence improvement course for introductory, which, to put it simply, are courses teaching you how to appeal to your victim. Then as we get into the semester, which then includes manipulation tactics, anti-pickup, anti-playboy techniques, defense game, green tea girl training, how to meet quality men and let a man invest in you training, and mistress skills on how to get to the top. Now, all of these mentioned above sounds like Moneyball strikes to me, to be honest, especially when your opponent is a mildly stable 7-year marriage. But green tea girl training sounds like the type of move you'd pull when you're talking about ending the type of relationship that's a little bit more than just 2 people not seeing eye to eye with each other. Let me explain. Now, green tea is a modern Chinese slang meaning a girl who pretends to be innocent and sweet on the outside, but manipulative on the inside. So what does that look like in practice? Well, I'm gonna give you a scenario that fits the theme of this video. Imagine you're planning to hang out with your girlfriend tonight because it's your first Valentine's Day with her. Your female best friend asks you, what are your plans for tonight? So you tell her, I'm gonna hang out with my girl tonight. So she says, oh, I want to come as well. That's my favorite restaurant. Third wheeling perhaps, not green tea so far. So you're like, all right, here's the deal, boss. I don't think that's a good idea. See, this is my first Valentine's Day with my girl. so I don't think she'd appreciate a 3-man celebration. Then she's like, okay, I understand. Your girlfriend must not like me. Didn't mean to cause any trouble. I thought we were just close enough that it wouldn't matter. Anyways, don't worry about me. I'll just eat alone tonight. First ballot Hall of Fame green tea girl example by yours truly. Okay, so all of this then forms the 21-day course, which you then pick 2 or more courses to study in the process. Now, there is actually a fairly viral course that this kind of reminds me of, which is titled The Complete Course Catalog of 36 Strategies to Seducing Souls and Hearts. Man, just look at the title, dude. I already know it's over for my family. 36 strategies to seducing the soul. Dirty talk. Interruption method. Make a man obsessed with you. Subconscious value implantation. The synchronization method. Make a man believe you are the one. Alright, there we go. See that? Look at that. Hypnosis. False dependence. Phishing. Sweet opening. You know, the ironic thing about this course is that it was actually designed originally so that you can use these moves to lock your husband down. That's how it was marketed, so that the mistress never stands a chance. But it just seems like to me, this industry sells swords to both the knights and the bandits, am I right? Anyways, so that's the training curriculum where you sharpen your skills and build up the foundation. Then the main attraction, arguably the most convincing part of this course on what actually gets people paying, is the following curriculum. The sister-in-law training, which literally takes it to the next level because for just 20,000 RMB, you get high-quality male contacts, entrepreneurs, wealthy second generations, asset exceeding 10 million. High-quality connections all waiting for you to test the results of your training. Please consult your instructors for details. It's like a messed up James Bond, you know, like, all right, 007, we've trained you enough, show us what you got. But this part right here is what makes it, because look at this, check it. After receiving funds from a sponsor under the guidance of a mentor, the mentor will charge a 10% service fee. The item received by the student will then be discounted at market value and a 10% service fee will be paid. All right, this sums it up. If the student receives 1 million, they will pay the mentor service fee of 100,000. If the student receives a bag worth 100,000, they will pay a service fee of 10,000. I wonder if there's like a KPI involved. Okay, I got a good one. A real estate agent, a used car salesman, and a mistress trainer walks into a bar. The bartender asks, well, what's the occasion? You 3 don't look like you have much in common. And that's when they all say in unison, we all make a commission off somebody else's asset. Now, to be fair, I'm not saying all of this is correct, but then again, you have to give credit where credit is due, okay? Because whoever made this business model must have taken into the consideration, well, okay, socialite training camps. The reason why that took off is because you're guaranteed to meet wealthy men until you escape the single life. The power of networking, people pay for that, right? And billionaire wife coaches. The reason why that took off is because it teaches universally flexible seduction techniques where you can kind of point target. And if you set it up right, it's capable of seducing any billionaire you desire. The power of being tactical with your emotional expressions, people pay for that as well. So then what if I designed a school that is capable of teaching seduction techniques that rivals billionaire training camps, and also giving them a network of potential cheaters who I know you can scam a few bucks off? Well, you get an ethical train wreck that has the highest return on investment for any privately ran educational institution on earth. Thanks for listening.